Hi there. A recent article in the Washington Post highlighted Republican Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy's tweeted defense of President Trump in the context of the impeachment inquiry. I encourage you to go read the article. It's linked below in the description. But for the moment, I want to focus on the tweet and the map in particular. McCarthy writes, 63 million Americans put President Trump in office. Now 231 Washington Democrats are trying to reverse the results of the 2016 election. He includes an electoral map as meme, which includes basically the same verbiage. The map looks immediately suspect from a data integrity perspective. I mean, it's all red. Anyone with two brain cells to rub together should have alarm bells going off. Now, while it's true that 63 million Americans voted for Trump, it's also true that 66 million Americans voted for someone else. Next, McCarthy's map. Bump notes that it is extremely similar to a map tweeted by Trump with the pseudo-strongman phrase, "try to impeach this," which makes him sound like some kind of cartoon tin pot dictator. Both McCarthy and Trump's maps do a mighty job of propagandizing Republican votes with absolutely no care for the integrity of the actual data. They're making up and projecting their desired reality as they go. Clearly, the underlying message is that it's wrong, bad, stupid, or all three to try to impeach a president whose electoral map looks like this. That doing so thwarts the will of the people. This is the electoral map from Richard Nixon's victory over McGovern in '72. Pretty impressively red, yeah? Interesting that just 2 years later, impeachment proceedings are imminent, and Nixon is resigning in cowardice ahead of being removed from office. My point is that the depth, quality, or quantity of an electoral victory doesn't mean anything to the political process of checks and balances. Now, what are some better maps that show the data in a more accurate way? This one from the New York Times is detailed down to the precinct level and shows the spectrum of colors that represent the Clinton voters in Trump counties and the Trump voters in Clinton counties. It's still somewhat misleading, though, in that it doesn't convey the weight or election influence that sparse state votes carry over populous state votes. It's showing landmass, as if land was what was voting for president. This map from the publication XKCD by Randall Munroe actually does an incredibly impressive job of conveying the vote-focused reality. With each figure representing 250,000 votes, Munroe distills the visual into something easy to understand. Pretty interesting that the Midwest is a veritable dead zone of population. My point here is that McCarthy could have chosen any other more accurate map. There are plenty out there. But he didn't. He chose a distinctly bad map, just like Trump did, on purpose, to push their narrative, misinform their voters, and mislead the public. This is the insidious bit. Keep your eyes peeled for this kind of thing, kids. Know your data, and stand up for it.